Hello, today we're going to be talking about reflection. Reflection is a very important part of nursing practice. It improves critical thinking skills and improves nursing judgment. So we're going to see a demonstration between myself and Andrika McDade, who's a registered nurse, to help process a difficult client situation that she's encountered and help formulate a plan of care. This particular reference group that will benefit from this demonstration are practicing nurses, and you're going to hear at least 4 different questions that will help promote reflective practice for yourself, or things that you can use to help promote reflection in your coworkers. Come in. Hi Andrika, how are you?
Hi Allison, how are you?
I'm good. I'm glad you came in today. I want to talk a little bit about the client that you enrolled on Monday.
Yes. She is a 23-year-old first-time pregnant mom who is insulin-dependent diabetic, and her blood sugars are just all over the place. When I got there initially, you know, my visits only last an hour, typically 45 minutes to an hour for enrollment. And I was there like over 2 hours because her blood sugar was like 33 when I walked in the door. About 10 to 15 minutes later, we got up to 112. She had a couple of pieces of candy, and then we went on with our visit. But that was a lot. I'm not used to that.
It does sound like a lot.
Yes.
Have you ever experienced that with a client before?
Yes, but in a hospital. Never
Okay.
in a home visit type setting. So I was just like, wow, I'm going to have to revert back to my old skills. And I mean, I've had several clients in the hospital before that had blood sugars that were all over the place. And even one time I had a mom that lost her baby early on because she was unable to get her blood sugars under control.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's pretty serious.
It's very serious.
And what else are you bringing to the interaction?
I have several family members that have diabetes that just choose not to get it under control, specifically my father. He has been dealing with this since his 20s, around when he was my age, about 26. Mm-hmm. And now he just turned 59, and he has macular degeneration, so he's going blind because he just chose not to take care of himself. Mm-hmm. And it bothers me, but you know.
So you've had a lot of experience, both personally and professionally, in dealing with diabetes and the management of it.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Well, what do you hope to see happen with this client?
I would like for this client to be able to receive all of the resources that she needs in order to have a healthy pregnancy. I mean, she just lost her job, so honestly she doesn't have the things that she needs right now to even eat properly, to even take the insulin that she needs, and everything is just all messed up because I found out during the visit that she didn't explain to the doctors that she doesn't have food. So that's the reason why they increased her insulin, and now her blood sugars are just all over the place.
Well, first of all, that was a great job of spending some time talking with the client and finding out what the root cause of that problem was. So
Yeah.
she doesn't have food in her house.
Right.
Okay. And so it's going to be really hard to manage her diabetes when she doesn't have the right food to eat.
Right.
So when you go back to your visit, what is your plan of care for this client?
Well, first, because I found out yesterday that now she's in a hospital, so now I don't have to worry about her getting the food and the insulin and everything that she needs, and she'll have people monitoring her. So I'm going to make sure that I get in contact with the social worker at the hospital that she's at, so she can kind of get her fixed up before she leaves the hospital. Also, I'm going to come up with like a list of resources that she could use that are within the community, so that whatever the social worker doesn't do, hopefully I can catch whatever she might not catch. Also, I'm going to work with her to create a diabetic log so that we can monitor her blood sugars closely and get her set up with a WIC appointment.
Okay. And so do you feel like she's willing to go to those services?
Definitely.
Okay.
You can tell that she's very compliant and that she actually cares and that she's educated herself. I just feel like she doesn't have the things that she needs because I didn't have to ask her to go and check her blood sugar when I walked in the house. She knew to go and check it. She came back out. She ate the candy. She looked in her refrigerator. I noticed that there was like nothing in there. And then she went back and she checked it again prior to her ever even letting me know that she was a diabetic. So, with that being said, I know that she cares and that she wants to do better. It's just that she doesn't have the means to do so.
Okay. Well, it also sounds like you've identified some of her strengths. So I think together, working together, y'all are going to be able to find a good plan of care that's going to help her get through her pregnancy. So next time you see, when is the next time you see her?
I'm going to see her on Monday.
On Monday, okay. So after you see her Monday, talk about some of these suggestions with her and see what she feels like she's able to do, and if she needs any extra assistance in completing some of those things. And then we'll meet back together Monday afternoon after your visit, and we'll talk about it some more and see if there's anything we need to change, or if it's working well for her, and we'll talk about it then.
Sounds good.
Okay, great.